Hey, welcome to the TV channel. EX02 has actually finally dropped the Crimson mode, and its effect is pretty similar to the old Dukemon, but however more handsome of course. Now with the security depleting effect, how well can it do against the infamous Yellow Hybrid? Now Yellow Hybrid has been a meta for quite potentially forever already. It has high recovery potential and mixes in deadly combos such as options and Zod defeats. Now with the Crimson mode take the W off the meta Yellow Hybrid. Without further ado, let's dive right into the game itself, as we do see the Digimon hardcore looking at top 4 for a Gromon or a Tamer. He does pick up the Gromon, adding it to hand, and we do see the reinforced memory boost being down, and he actually going for the Crimson Blaze. So this Yellow Hybrid is going to be playing a mix of yellow and red, which is a very interesting mix, and we do see another Digimon hardcore looking at top 4 to pick up the Crimson mode to hand. So definitely the Yellow Hybrid has to respect that card. If the games go too late, the Crimson mode can actually be punishing. He's gonna go for the Takato Tamer to actually pass 3 memory to the Yellow Hybrid player, as he just passed the turn with just a Kari Tamer. Now he does have Tai Chi to push into 3 memory of course. Digimon will start swinging at security, hitting into 5, hitting to a Gaia Force, which was placed there by the reinforced memory boost. So the Digimon will actually be evolving in Nursery, which is very interesting because truly respecting the fact that, you know, the Yellow Hybrid player can actually answer the Digimon if he wants to. And we do see the reinforced memory boost placing that Zod defeat into the security, and the Digimon is going to respect that by evolving to the Crimson mode using Takato Tamer effect to give the Blitz effect to the Crimson mode, allowing it to destroy the security, which is the Zod defeat, and using the Tai Chi Tamer to give him +1 security attack, hitting to 3 security already in just one swing. Man, Crimson mode is actually quite insane, but however, we do have the Dual Yellow Tamer to give him 2 memory, and it's gonna deal with it with just a simple Wyvern's Breath. Now that's the strong thing about Yellow Hybrid. He does play the options, which allows him to actually deal with big Digimons, and Dukemon is all about that big Digimon play. So definitely the Dukemon has a disadvantage, but he does have the advantage if the game goes too late. Now he's going to restart the evolution in the Nursery, evolving to the Gromon, and of course passing the turn with a red memory boost, looking at top 4. I think he's looking for a level 5 here, but looks like he doesn't see it, and going to pick up the Digimon to hand. Now the Yellow Dual Tamer will push into 5 memory here, and he's going to push out the Dual Yellow Tamer to evolve to a Hybrid Digimon in form of Kazemon, pushing to 3 memory. And of course following up with a Jet Sylphimon, which is a very strong card because you just simply heal one with just 1 cost, and with the Kari you basically refund the memory. So basically a free evolution, and it's going to go for the reinforced memory boost, pushing to 6, and then following up with an Ophanimon for the mode, further healing 1, pushing back to 5 security already. And it's going to end it off with an Omimon Zod defeat, killing off that Tai Chi Tamer, leaving him at 1 memory, which is a memory choke. He's going to go for the memory boost, of course, pushing him back to 3 memory and going for the blue card. Blue card allows you to look at top 5 and basically evolve to any non-white Digimons, but looks like he does actually just pick up the Rise Greymon from the top 5 and just gonna add it to hand, and of course evolve it in the Nursery because he finally found the level 5. So he's basically setting up the new Dukemon Crimson mode, so we shall see how the Yellow Hybrid will deal with that, as he does go for the reinforced memory boost, actually playing the dual white Tamer, which allows the Omimon to gain 1 security attack, pushing to 3 security already, and definitely the pressure is on. He's going to end the turn with a Zoe and looking at the security and picking up a Jet Sylphimon to hand, which is always nice to see. Now how will the Red Crimson mode player actually deal with it? He does push out the Rise Greymon, actually going for the Digimon already. Now Digimon does allow you to mill 5 if you don't actually destroy a Digimon that is 10k DP or less, so it's just going to mill 5 of the Zod defeat player, and of course use the Blitz effect to actually swing over the Zod defeat, respecting that 2 security check that it does have, and Zod defeat will of course kill off that Digimon, and Digimon does have an on deletion effect, allowing you to play a Digimon and a Takato from the drop zone. But looks like he doesn't have a Takato, he's gonna just play the Digimon, which allows him to pick up that War Gromon to hand. So that's a very nice interaction going there. He's gonna push out the Zoe, which he played earlier in the previous turn, evolving to the Zephyrmon for just 2 costs, and of course he's gonna follow up with the Jet Sylphimon, which is just too good to be true. It's going to activate the Kari Tamer to gain 1 memory, but he does actually forget to use the Jet Sylphimon, so my advice to you guys will always is just use the effect 1 by 1, there's no rushing it, so you won't actually forget the effects. Now the Yellow Hybrid does miss the recovery +1, but this game is definitely in his favour still, given that the Dukemon player has, you know, limited cards already, and he does evolve the Nursery, swinging the Dukemon, hoping for some miracle, but does hit into a Gaia Force, you know, ending all dreams. He's going to evolve to the Gromon Nursery of course, and the Kari Tamer will make sure that the yellow player start off with 3 memory for the turn. Just Sylphimon will start poking the security, hitting to 1 already. He's going to be facing a time bomb, I would say, given that he does have only 1 security and multiple Tamers to back up the yellow hybrid player, but he's going to go for the Wall Groundmon here, which does have Blitz, and he's going to do a special interaction here whereby the Blitz Digimon will attack the Jet Sylphimon, allowing you to activate the Groundmon effect as well as the double Takato, gaining memory and not passing the turn. So that's a very interesting interaction to see, and he's going to go for the blue card looking at top 5 to evolve to hopefully a level 6 Digimon. Now he does actually evolve to the Megidramon, and he has not actually, process what's going on, given that he just evolved to the Megidramon, and without deleting a Digimon, he's going to kneel the top 5, he's going to draw one, and that will be game. So that's a hilarious game 1, I would say. Both players are definitely just taken aback from what happened, and we're moving on to game 2 here with a Gawamon evolving Nursery and following up with a red memory boost. Now just pick up the Groundmon to hand, and we're going to see the Dual Yellow Tamer to just simply pass the turn. Now that's the thing about Yellow Hybrid, they don't really feel the need to play a tempo kind of game. They're just going to play Tamers and pass the turn, allowing the opponent to do most of the things. Now he does go for the Zoe play here, looking at the security, does pick up the Zephyrmon to hand, preparing for the hybrid plays. But definitely he isn't feeling any pressure. Now the pressure will definitely be on the red player here, given that he has to evolve to Rise Greymon and hopefully deal enough damage against the yellow player. Now let's go for the Reinforced Memory Boost looking at top 2. Of course, he's going to pick up the Jet Sylphimon to hand and putting the Tamer to the security. Now the Agumon will be hardcore here, and of course evolving to the Groundmon to cycle more into the deck. He's definitely looking for level 6 I believe, and he does go for the Wall Groundmon in the playing area. Now this triggers a reaction from the yellow player here as he finally moves out the Zoe and evolves to the Zephyrmon. And of course he's going to follow up with a Jet Sylphimon, which he did pick up earlier in the previous turn. Actually going to heal 1, putting to 7 security, and thus go for the Reinforced Memory Boost to push him back to 3 memory. And of course following up with a Ophanimon for down mode. Now this Ophanimon will heal him to 8 security, and that's a lot I must say, and the Dukemon Crimson mode will definitely have a hard time to actually deal all that damage. He does use the Rise Greymon effect of course, and play a Tamer in the form of Takato from hand, which is a very nice tempo play, and he's going to go for the red memory boost to push him to 3 memory, and of course go for the blue card, and let's hope for a level 6 Digimon for him, because that will be a very tempo play. But looks like he does miss and does pick up the Wall Groundmon to hand. Looks like he will be evolving a level 6 Dukemon from hand normally, which is 4 cost, and it's going to give the Ophanimon a turnaround play in the form of a Zod defeat, which will kill off the Takato Tamer of course, and definitely going to swing at the security for just 1 check. Does hit into the Megidramon, which is 13k DP as well, which does kill off the Zod defeat, allowing him to actually kill off that Dukemon as well. So that's a kill 2 bird with 1 stone situation. Man, I feel bad for the Dukemon player of course, and it's going to start the game all over again with the Nursery hatching and evolving to the Rookie, and he has to deal against the 8 security stack. I don't know how well the game will go, as he does just go for the Takato play to pass him back only 1 memory. Looks like he does respect that play by playing a Kari to make sure that he does guarantee 3 memory in the next turn, and we do see a Groundmon evolution in the Nursery to prepare for a level 5, but looks like he just going to go for the Megidramon to Mew 5. And of course, preparing for that Crimson mode in the future turns and gonna swing 1 thanks to the Takato Blitz effect, and of course dealing him just to 7 security left. Man, that's still a huge amount of security to deal with. Looks like he's gonna go for the Gaia Force here. Of course, he's gonna hatch the Red Digitama egg, and of course go for the Gaia Force, which does kill off the Megidramon. And Megidramon on deletion effect will happen, playing the Takato Tamer, and of course going to play that Gilmon from the drop zone. Now the Gilmon does have a War Evolution effect, but looks like the yellow hybrid doesn't have any Digimon for him, and the Gilmon will just swing the security, pushing him down to 6 and evolving the Rise Greymon in the Nursery. So we finally do see progress in the Nursery of course. He's going to hardcore the Gilmon to look for some hope in the top 4. He does pick up the Groundmon, adding it to hand. Now the dual white Tamer will be set up here, and he'll just have 1 memory to work with for the red player. And of course you're going to swing the Gilmon once again, putting him to 5 security, so every chip damage counts, and he's going to hardcore the Groundmon to pass the turn. Now the yellow hybrid don't really have to do too much, as he does go for the Crimson Blaze to just kill off the Groundmon, making the opponent to actually force out a play, and that play will just be another Groundmon hardcore. He's gonna go for the Reinforced Memory Boost because why not, looking at top 2, and definitely he's gonna put him to 6 security, which is a very healthy amount away from the Crimson mode. The Kari Tamer will actually gain 1 memory there because of the Reinforced Memory Boost. This does limit the amount of plays that the red player can do, as he does just throw the Groundmon at the security and then evolving to the Rise Greymon just to pass the turn. Now the yellow player will be making his move now, as he does move out the Zoe, and of course evolving to the Zephyrmon for 2 costs, and of course we already know what's up. The Jet Sylphimon will come down to heal 1, putting him to 6 security, and of course the last follow-up will be the Ophanimon 4-down mode, putting him to 7. So we have seen multiple recoveries happening to the yellow hybrid player. Now will the Crimson mode actually do anything? Now let's go for the blue card, looking at top 5. And does hit into a level 6 Digimon. So this is where we'll see the Crimson mode actually flying through, as he does draw 1 thanks to the Dukemon evolution, and will be evolving to the Crimson mode. So by now there should have been already quite a number of stacks in the drop zone. So he does use the Takato as well as the Gromon to gain memory, pushing to 3. But the Ophanimon will actually spawn a level 4 from the drop zone, and this actually affect the game. Because we do count the drop zone here, 10 in 1 stack, and we do actually count a total of 19, so which is just 1 off thanks to the Ophanimon. So 2 security will be thrown out thanks to the Crimson mode effect, and hitting to that 1 check, which is a Omi mode Zord defeat, which is the answer for the Crimson mode, or rather the answer for the game. So he does gain a bunch of memory thanks to the dual tamers there. It's going to swing with the Zephyrmon and the security, pushing down to 3, and the Zord defeat will swing with 2 security attack thanks to that dual white tamer, and it's going to go down to 1. And of course, with a bunch of hand and bunch of memory to work with, he's gonna of course evolve to level 4 hybrid and go for game. Man, that Ophanimon 4-down mode, man, actually came in very clutch, and the Zord defeat actually came out to steal the game. Now this is the yellow hybrid deck list you guys might be interested in. And this will be the Crimson mode deck my friend actually piloted in this game alone. Thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.